November 9, 2023. This is a special night because it's this crystal night, not the drugs, about the Second World War. And crystal night is when in Germany and Poland and the Nazis was burning up houses and kill many Jewish people. I think it was about 1900 that was killed that night. So it's a special night, and people have going to the synagogue and have fire in their hands and want to make a memory of that evil night. And the police is there because it's very fragile. It's dangerous night. So I will see what will happen this night. If something, if it's people that going to be killed. But I hope it's work out fine for them that is there to make memories of ancestors, people related to them or not related. And I have talked about Hitler, and it was a very bad time. And my mother, she thought that Hitler was in the last days. And thinking it cannot be worse than this. And the airplane that fly in the sky and bomb and destroy houses and kill people. But it was very far from what we are today, that it's going faster, everything going faster. And now they have started to build up on the planets in the universe. And in my mind, am I thinking that they know that something will come from the sky, from the universe, from other planets. It seems like they know that, because the target is not to Earth, it's up to the universe. And we have, like, internet wasn't in the Second World War. They have this shortwave radio, ham radio, and I have been working with that. When I was in the military, in the Air Force, I was taking message from those ham radios, and I learned how to build one radio, ham radio, and but it's far from what we are today. So my mother was not even close to think it was the last days she was living in. And she died 1990. But she live still in the afterlife. And I know the reason why she lived. She had no really heart. We tried to get some love from our mother, but she was very hard. She don't have a soft heart. And now I know it because she was Jewish. And I understand because I have been to Israel 4 times now, and I meet people, Jewish people, that is very hard, that seems like they don't have any heart. They are not loving. I have not seen any loving in Israel. They are very tough, and now this last time I was in Israel, I saw they had changed also from the first time I was in Israel 2011, and when I was there now in January 2023. And you can listen on these episodes that is from Israel, and I maybe have to repost some that I did in Jerusalem for you to hear what I'm saying about how I see it in December 2022. And they have changed. And in the beginning, when I was there the first time, they loved to talk English with me. And they speak very good English. But today, in Jerusalem, when I was there, December and January, they didn't want to speak English. They were Jewish and they can speak English, but they didn't want to speak English to me. So it was one of the biggest change, and that was already when I was 2016 in Israel. They started to not talk English, and I'd be surprised that I couldn't go to Jewish people and ask them about something, because I was by myself, and I took the bus and sometimes the taxi, but most in 2016 was I going with the bus, and the bus signs is in Hebrew or Russian, and I can't read those languages, so I have to ask people where I was and how to reach a place with a bus or train. And they didn't want to talk so much. And so I understand this now. God have make me understand what's going on today. And it's not good that I am from Jewish parents, but they were not Jewish either, and I have not find Jewish in my family tree more than up to 4 generation ago. But in the Jewish law is it that you only need to have one Jewish mother in the family tree for to be Jewish on your own also. Even if I have not touched the Jewish in my whole life. And then when I find out that I was Jewish in my DNA, I start to wanted to learn me from what it was, how they lived and all these things. But they were tough, rough. They were not loving. They were exactly like my mother. Not kindly at all. But I tried to get some love from her. So I sneak into her bed and try to talk loving things to her, but she never talked loving things to me. I tried to open up my mother, but she couldn't do that. She was raised like that. She have not had love in her life, and that make me understand what's going on today about. It's like she could say something to me only for to disappear from my questions. She never hardly she didn't want to answer me. It was a closed door to her, and it is hard for those military Jewish to understand that this is people you have to do with. It's people that you kill. It's they are not. They are full of hate and not full of love. And it's so sad that it can be like that. And it's the same I have come to learn about Muslims also. Because I have lived with them and talk much with them, and they can lie in front of you, even if they know that I can easily find it out if they lie for me. They lie because that's how they is raised. And it's those two, Muslim and Jewish, that fighting just now. they have lived in a world of secrets, and like the boy that I took care of, those in the United States, Muslims, he be scared if someone asked him what his name was, and then more frightened if they ask where he come from, because they heard that he didn't speak perfect English, and he lied for them. His father have told him what to say when people ask, so he say, we live in Virginia Beach, but he said that he was from California, and I'd be surprised the first time he lie in that way. But they learn to lie as young, and so it's between two strong, hard people that have this war, and I am not for Hamas, because that's they are killer, but ordinary Muslims I care for them about their children, and the fear they have to be killed, and I feel sorry for the Jewish people, because they live also in this lie. Some of the Jewish women is not allowed to have their hair flying freely. They need to have a wig on their head, or need to covering the hair, and it's much. These things I don't like, because I saw that with my mother, that I was not allowed to say anything about my family. But in the way I did it, I took it in, the secrets, and I kept it inside me. And I let it go later on in life, when God come and talked to me, and the higher priest was talking to me about my childhood, and I become healed of my childhood. So then I tried to not lie, and I don't hold any secrets. I'm done with that. That was what I was raised in. But I'm an adult person, and I don't need to do what my parents did, because it was wrong what they did. And now when I have done some family trees, and then I find out the names of, it's my cousins, the children of my cousins, and I don't knew what their name was because they have been married and got new names. But then I find out some of my cousins' children, and they are after 30 years old. They are up to 50 years old. And I found out that my brother, my evil brother, he was friend with them, all of them. And everyone that was close related to me have got the message from him. And I don't know what he's saying, but he tell them negative about me. That I know when in the 60s and 70s, that I know he was telling them that I did drugs. He said that about his own sister, that I was criminal and do drugs. And then these things is that my aunt, she had lots of restaurants, and she have restaurants for the prisoners, and she make food for them. And so she become friend to the police, the manager for the police in our city. I live in the same city as my aunt. And she asked the manager for the police about me, what crime I have done. And he told her that she is not in our report. She have not done any criminal things. He told her when I was there and sit with this man and was with my aunt and eat dinner. And but the bad thing is that she didn't told those her sisters and those my cousins. No one did. She said told that he was a liar, my brother, that I have not done anything. And it's what it is about the war between the good and the evil. And why must the evil win? It's many times I have thinking that those that have hurt me, why can't they be killed and walk away from earth? But I know it today that I am not allowed to say that. I should not judge. So I need to let heaven take care of such things. And I'm talking to my relatives now, and you can include yourself in the same thing that I talking to my ancestor in afterlife. You can talk to them in afterlife also, that they have lived under this kind of pressure, under these evil things, and very much about backslides to talk bad about you and me behind our back, and come to make those that you talk to, those that the evil is talking to, that they believe, because my brother doesn't look evil. He's a nice-looking man, and but they never have asked me if I have done those things that he tell them that I have done, and it's a same thing like asking yourself if what they are saying about God and the evil things and what's in those books that you read for the church or the mosque or synagogue, if it's really fit in, if it's true. And you should look for that chapter. I have talking about this, that in the last day the good will be evil and the evil should look like good. And we have it now. We have this, that people see the evil things to be good. And you have to look at this war and conflict we have today in that way, that in the last days the evil will be seen like they are good, and the good is in real the evil one. And you need to find it out in your life, in where you are. And it is to prepare, because now they're talking like the war is gonna be on its way to end, and that they are out from the conflict with each other, Hamas and Israel. But instead have it be those real evil on really on the right side political themes. They have got fuel. They have got energy of this what happened. So they going stronger. And in all these wars, is it people that it's want to come up in the top in those political systems and economic system we have. They can kill for to sit in the top. So those maybe seems like good, but they are evil inside them. So it is of course it's the end of a human life here on this planet, if not something change. But the war doesn't solve the problems. It's to talk to each other and understand. They are very smart, those people in the top, but they are not smart enough to understand that war doesn't solve a problem. Is to that this planet belong to everyone. It's not belong to one sort of people. It belongs to everyone. And God doesn't like the killing. We should not judge. We should not be the one that judge. And they judge in that way that they kill people. That's the end of the judgment, is to kill or to be killed. And that is wrong in God's eyes. So this is what I wanted to recording about. I have got a note today to get help with my teeth. So I need to accept it and work on it in another way to stay calm and not eat so much harder things with my teeth, and be careful with my teeth only, and have the hope that I can come to a dentist that understand my problems and to help me for and I need the money I maybe could solve the problem with my teeth if I had that kind of money that I pay for a real expert in teeth. And now I am really stopped in my future thinking. But I lay everything in God's hand to solve those problems I have. And that's what you need to do, you also, to not be scared, not have any fear, and to only what I should do now is because it's dangerous for me because I'm Jewish and live in Muslim area, and they know what's going on in Israel. So I have to be still and live a life on my own very much and wait for God to do what he need to do with this world. And we have also a COVID disease coming now, and so that's not a good time to be outside now. I'm outside when it's light outside, but I don't go out in the darkness. So this is what I wanted to tell you. Stay calm. Don't hate. Try to love your neighbor. Love as much as you can, and be still and wait for God, and wait and know he is God. And we have all this in afterlife that help us also. So thank you for listening, and God bless you.